Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another phonics lesson. And it's day number 2 of us looking at our OOL phonemes. And we're looking at OOL phonemes when we find them at the end of the words. Now, can you remember how many different ways there were to spell the OOL phoneme? We had 4 different ways, didn't we? Which one did we look at yesterday? Can you remember? There were two letters making one sound, so it's a digraph. Which letters did we use to make that OOL phoneme? See if you can tell a partner. It was the L and the E together. And we said that this one was the most common one. We found this one the most often, didn't we, in our writing. Can you think of any words that had the L and the E together? You could pause this for a second if you wanted to have a little think about which LE endings you know of. I can think of apple, I can think of table, I can think of hassle, we said yesterday, didn't we? Hassle was when something was bothering you or it was too much effort and you didn't want to do it. Also, I read another one which was understandable. So something might be understandable if you understand it. Okay. So today, anyway, we're going on to our next one, number 2. And this one we don't tend to use very often, but there are some times when we use it. Okay. And the one that we're looking at today, the phoneme for OOL that we're looking at today, is this one. And this is the grapheme that we're just here that we're using to make that OOL phoneme at the end of the word. And we're using which letters to make this? Can you tell me? It's the letter E and the letter L. And they're joined together to make a OOL phoneme or digraph as well, isn't it? 2 letters making one sound. Now, there is a rule for when you'll see this one, okay? So, when you're writing a word, if the last letter before the OOL phoneme, or the last sound, before the OOL phoneme is a letter M, N, R, S, V, or W, then we will use the E and L. Now, S is a funny one. It's not always the case, but most of the time it would be the case, okay? So I'm just going to recap that with you. So if you are writing a word that has the OOL ending, and the last letter for that OOL phoneme is the letter M, N, R, S, V, or W, then it will be the OOL, E, L ending. Okay, so I'm going to show you some words where you'll find this in, and I want you guys to be detectives and see if you can find out if these words make sense, if I've used the right EL ending. Okay, now this one I used yesterday, didn't I? I bet you could read that one straight away with even sounding it out. For those of you who need to sound it out, let's do it together. Jewel. And so jewel was like a precious little gem that you'd have in jewelry. Okay, so does it have an M, an N, an R, an S, a V, or a W before the OOL? What do you think? It's got a W just before there, hasn't it? Okay, so the next one then I've got is this one. Let's sound it out together. K-a-m-ul. Camel. And do you guys know what a camel is? I bet you do. A camel is an animal that you'd often find in really hot countries, isn't it? Because they can store water so they can go long distances without needing to drink. Okay, so has it got an M, an N, an R, an S, a V, or a W before the OOL phoneme? It's got an M, hasn't it, just there? So phew, Mr. Heesom's managed to spell that one right. What a relief. Okay, let's have a go at the next one then. Get those fingers together. T-r-a-v-l, travel. Okay, and we can see there, what letter have I got before my EL? It is a V. So again, that one would be fine. So where would you guys like to travel? If you could go anywhere in the world on holiday, where would you like to go? I think I'd like to go somewhere really hot. I'll be traveling on an aeroplane and going somewhere very warm. That would be my dream. Okay, let's have a look at the next one then. Ow, oh, vowel. I had to throw this one in here because we've been doing lots of works on vowels, haven't we? Can you remember the vowels? They are A, E, I, O, and U. Okay, and we've got the letter W before the OOL phoneme just there. Oh, they're getting a bit longer now. Let's have a go at the next one. Ch-a-n-ul, channel. So we need to pick up your remote and change the channel on your TV for me. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, and the last one, I hope you can get this one with me. It is a little bit of a tricky one. Let's give it a go. Squirrel. It's a hard one to say. Should we do that one again? Squirrel. And I'm sure you guys know what a squirrel is as well. It's one of those little animals that we often find in our garden. They climb up trees. They often stash their nuts in special places so other animals can't find them. And they've got a big bushy tail as well, haven't they? Okay, so they're just a few of the words there. What I'll do is I'll upload some more words for you so you can have a practice of reading and writing them as well. And I'll see if I can find a little activity for you to do today with these ones. Okay, good luck with them, guys. See you all soon. Bye.